Okay, I was saying that I'm pregnant with this, right? And so pregnant is defined, right, in the ways that I'm talking about is having possibilities of development or consequence. See, so when my devil, Satan, uh, serpent, evil person, whatever you want to call it in your spiritual understanding, attacked me, then it gave me what I needed, right? To see what I needed. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm pregnant with this. Like Adam gave, or the Lord took Adam's rib and created Eve, according to Genesis 2, verse 21, and 21 through 25, right? So now I'm fit to break this down. Okay, and the Lord God, see now, in this, that would be me. You see what I'm saying? Because I created the lawsuit from the rib of ignorance. See what I'm saying? See, how can I look at this and not see myself in it? I'm in court, I'm in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida. Now, how can I not see myself as the Lord? Who else is it? It's not the judge who denied me of me. See, not only did they deny me of the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964, they denied me of my wife, my daughter, and my son. That's me. When my wife and I became one in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church on September 10th in 1988, we then created two living beings. So we became one family. So you took me from my family. Why wouldn't I use the words of emancipation when you sold my ancestors? Now you saying I'm tripping, and I'm saying, is this not a fact that I went to court and you did the Dred Scott thing in Sanford, Florida? Isn't that ironic that Sanford and Dred Scott had this altercation, and now I'm in Sanford, Florida, and you done denied me like you denied Dred Scott and his wife? So now, how can this not be relevant to what America has done to people who look like me? So now so if I commit a crime, right, and you reference someone else's crime in your sentencing guidelines of me, well, why can't I now look at your history and then use your criminal guidelines to not punish you historically in the image that you keep using? You use a state against a citizen. You use Alabama against Dr. Martin Luther King. That's why he was in a Birmingham jail, just like I was in Seminole County Jail. So what was I doing in Seminole County Jail when you have denied me of my family? I have proven my case beyond a legal doubt that you have enslaved me. But you have made my family look like they're enslavers. See, that's how the state do it. See, they come and make you a co-conspirator in their conspiracy. See? So that's why you have to charge them with entrapment. Now, let's go and I'm going to go back, but I got time, so I'm going to hit entrapment. See, because I want you to understand what's going on. I'm teaching you. See, this ain't I ain't teaching you about Jesus or nothing. I'm teaching you, if you was me, what you need to do and understand it. Okay, so the legal definition of entrapment is an act by the police or their agents, such as an informant, to induce a person to commit a crime for the purpose of prosecuting that person for that induced crime. See, so that's why I won't do nothing, because I'm charging the state of Florida and the United States with entrapment after I asked for my emancipation, which is in accordance with what you say. Anything you say can and will. So when I read you your Miranda rights, and I told you anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law, then I went and the 16th president of this United States of America, Abraham Lincoln, emancipated my people on January 1st, 1863. So see, I knew that. So how about if my ancestors, for whom couldn't read and write, was me? How could they then go and cite what Mr. Dred Scott needed a lawyer to defend him from his own image? That's what the state is doing. They give you a public defender, but they also prosecute you. That's from the same house, man. That's a conflict of interest. See what I'm saying? But now it'll take a descendant of slaves, then a veteran, to understand both issues. So that's why I'm pregnant with this. You see what I'm saying? So now, let's go back to pregnant, right? Rich in significance or implication. See? So let's go significance. Something that is conveyed as a meaning often obscurely or indirectly. See, so I'm telling you something that you have no knowledge of, so it seems like it's indirect. But if you go to court, it'll be direct. And see, because my enemy is indirect in its information, but it looked like it's direct because they giving it to you and you know who they are, right? But they lying to you through their teeth. See, but I got to come through different mediums, right? Now let's look up medium. See, once you break it down, you'll understand. See, that's why it's a spiritual thing now, right? Something in a middle position. See, so I'm in the middle of this, right? Because now when I was in court, now they done throw me out in the court of public opinion. You see what I'm saying? So now when I use words like pregnant, now you got people who tries to make me out to be some crazy person. But if you don't understand the definition, then aren't you the one that's crazy, right? See, because now, what they talking about is the woman version, but that's just one definition of many. So they call that the root word. You see what I'm saying? But if you didn't go to school and learn, then how do you know? Now, I went to school, but I was so far ahead of that stuff, man. But then that make it seem like I'm conceited, but I'm just testifying now, man. School was boring for me. You see what I'm saying? And my son was just like that too. He say, I don't play. See, and I'm trying to tell him, son, I understand, but you got to do this right here to get to this right here. But he wanted to skip the process, and I'm saying, son, that ain't the way it goes. You see what I'm saying? You got to go through this to get through this to get to this. See what I'm saying? But I'm telling him, I'm saying, son, you just a reincarnation of me. I know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna make it like my mama did me. See, I'm gonna give you a task, like, you know, and I'm gonna sharpen your wit. You see, but when you playing and he manipulating his mother, and I'm steady telling him, I'm saying, man, you hurting her, but you think you hurting me, but I'm saying you hurting her because she looking at you like you me. And see, I'm telling you, I was with her since she was 14, so I'm trying to tell him. But see, my daughter, see, she embraced what my son took advantage of. See what I'm saying? Because she realized that she had access to both of her parents. So if she wanted to ask a question, she could ask about the other one. She could ask her mother about her father. She could ask her father about her mother. And they go all the way back to high school, not when they met in college and nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, for us to be as successful as we are from where we came, when you look back on it, is amazing. So now, if Eve came from Adam's rib, then my woman is coming from, she's now being complete in this pregnancy mentally through this chaos. Now, let me show you what I mean. I'm gonna break it down for you in the biblical, with the Bible here. Now, this is the making of woman. This is Genesis 2, 22 through 21. This is 21 through 25. Yeah, I got time. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam. So if you look at it right, I'm now have y'all in a legal coma. See, you in a deep sleep. You see what I'm saying? Mentally. Because you so confused you can't wake up. You just keep living the lie. Right? So now, and he, which would be you, and then now I'm saying, and her, and them, because I'm including the children, because you done made everybody sleep, right? And it say, and he, which is she and the children, slept, right? And he, took one of his ribs. So that would be me, right? Now, I'm taking one of the beast's ribs, right? And I created a lawsuit, right? See, it's different now. See, he's saying he, for whomever that is, took one of his, and they saying that's Adam. You understand? See, this is the spiritual birth of a woman. So this is the spiritual rebirth of my woman. See, because she knew me in high school, she married me, but she never really allowed me to mature. See, because she never had to change. See, she never really mentally matured. See, because our relationship never forced her to. See, like she mentally matured in life, not the relationship. That's what I'm saying. Like in life, she grew, but in the relationship, it was still like high school. See, and I'm trying to get her to see, hey, babe, we got kids. Hey, listen. But now I have to tell it all. See, but my daughter already know, and I was trying to tell my son. So now it say, and so now let me go back. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh thereof. See, so I took the rib of the evil, right? And I closed up the wound of evil with the truth in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. See how I'm regenerating my wife? Because now I'm showing her, like, see, babe, this is the maturity. This is why I went to the military. This is, now ask Tamika, our daughter, see? So now, and then it say, and the rib, which is now the lawsuit, which the Lord God had taken from the man, which is the beast, is Beer Herd Chevrolet, the post office. See, I took everything they gave me and I created a lawsuit, just like the Lord God created Eve. Now, and the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman and brought her unto the man. See, now I'm bringing you all the lawsuit. You see what I'm saying? That I took from the evil that was trying to be put in my life, which had distorted my wife. You see what I'm saying? My version of Eve. And I had to take that evil, put it in a lawsuit to calm my wife and show her, see, we didn't bite the apple. See what I'm saying? I stayed the course. See, that's why I'm able to go through the cool of the day and track this serpent down and make him eat his own regret. Okay? Now, okay, and then it say, and Adam said, this is now bone of my bones. See, this is you all. How can I be Adam? I'm saying this lawsuit is you to then become what Adam said, and you and your wife now can become one, you and your mate or whomever. See, now you don't have to be accepted because everything was broken down. See, now we can now become without limitations. See, right now, we given just enough to get by. See, that's why they call it, we fighting for a living wage. But if we living, aren't we already waging? See, think about it now. Wage. I'm gonna go a little over on this one. Wage. Because I want you to understand, wage don't mean the same thing in every way. See, to engage in or carry on. See, that's a wage. So now we waging, right? But they want us to wage, right? Now check this. A payment usually of money for labor or services, usually according to contract and on an hourly, daily, or piecework basis. See, so what I'm doing now is I'm pieceworking. I'm putting the Florida Constitution together. I'm putting the United States Constitution together. I'm putting the Florida Bill of Rights together. I'm putting the United States Bill of Rights together. I'm putting the Declaration of Independence together. I'm putting statutory law together. See, I'm mixing it with the Civil Rights Act of 1964. So my enemy now can't go. This your own words. This is what you gave me to be able to now stand as a man before you. See? So now my wife was generated from her father and her mother, but I now am leading her out of what Adam led man into. See what I'm saying? But I have a child, and I have two children, a female and male image of us both. So I had to consolidate us. See, my rib became Folk Houses Incorporated, and Chance Incorporated came from that rib. You see what I'm saying? So now, I'm giving you a living wage, and I'm saying carry it on. See, now it's not hourly, it's piece by piece, person by person, entity by entity, all working together to become a force. See? Now that's when we all become Americans, because we all working to make America become a place that we all can be proud of. Because if one person is living the American dream, then that is a nightmare. That's not a dream. That's a dream for me, or a dream for the person that I destroyed, but it wouldn't be a dream for you, because I'm you. See, I had to destroy the rich, the wealthy, the powerful, and I came from South Street Projects in Daytona Beach, Florida. That's where I started my journey from. See, most of these people was given, trust funds, and I ain't had no trust fund, but I had a home. I was given knowledge, but I had to learn, and then I let my family have that. And I went and took that knowledge that my Aunt Felder gave me when she bought the house that she gave me. She taught me how she bought the house. That's why I'm telling people, well, if you was me, why she ain't teach you how to keep the house like she taught me? If it was your house, but I ain't arguing about that because I know what my Aunt Felder taught me. I know. You see what I'm saying? That's why I was able to buy my own, like my Uncle Irvin told me. He said, God bless the child that has his own, because we were talking about Aunt Felder giving me the house. And he was saying, you need to have your own if you're a man. And my Uncle Irvin, I look up to him, because he don't sugarcoat nothing. You know what I mean? He gets straight to you, how it is. And so that's why I always, boy, when he came back from Rochester, New York, I was with him all the time. Every chance I got, I was with my Uncle Irvin, because my mama loved him and I loved him too, because he was real. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, he gonna give it to you, boy. How it is. You feel me? Okay, let me finish you up now. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother. Now, this is what I be saying about, you know, the goodness of my father-in-law, but then I'm also seeing how he didn't trust me. So see, this is what I'm saying when I read this. See, a man shall leave his father and mother, but I did, but my mother and father came with me. See, my mother and father came to Pensacola with me. So, see, I left, they came with me. See what I'm saying? And shall cleave until his wife. See, I left and my wife, but I always had to take care of my wife and my family. See, so that's what I'm saying. I'm pregnant with this because now people lost faith in me, and now I can't move them like I used to because I don't inspire them no more. See what I'm saying? Because now they let me see how they actually felt about me. But they say, I'm saying, well, why are you starving me? You don't supposed to starve an enemy combatant. How do you starve somebody you love? Right? So something is wrong with your understanding of love. But we slaves, so I have to teach you so I can then love you again. Because if I don't show you love, if I show you the same thing you showing me, you will see what I see. But you not mad with me, you mad with the person. But I'm saying you starving me though. See, but you say I ain't doing nothing. I'm saying, well, when did the last time you fed me? When you eat, do you feed me? See, I gotta worry about eating myself. See, but okay now, and they shall be one flesh. Now, see, my wife know when we got married, she was telling me to come on, because this candle, this unity candle wouldn't light. And I kept telling her, no. That, see, we in church arguing over the light, but I'm trying, see, but I'm right. See, look, I'm right. See, because we wasn't according to this ritual. If that candle didn't light, we wouldn't have been one flesh. And she kept saying, no, Tommy, come on. And I'm saying, no, this candle gonna light. And then it lit. And we've been burning ever since. And that's what I'm telling you. If you gonna do it, do it. Don't take no shortcuts. We here, this is the ceremony. Let's do it like it's supposed to be. See, she didn't even understand on that first day that I'm principled. See, I'm never gonna go against what I believe, never. And I believe in me. So I have to remake her in my image because she in the image of her father. And I need her to be my wife. See, so she never left her father. She was with him and he kept teaching her and she kept not understanding that I'm teaching too. I'm learning as well. But it's okay though, because I'm me. And I'm designed to outplay somebody. See what I'm saying? So I would rather have to outplay my father-in-law for my wife than some pimp. See, I know he love her. See, but I just had to let him know I love her too. So how could I fight her daddy, her creator, her God over her, and then show my God, my creation, their God, my daughter, my son, if I'm fighting their daddy, their mother, father, see, that's a bad look. So what I did is I kept handling my business like I always do. And so now we at 25, and they were both naked. But the man and his wife, and they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. See, like, they broke us down, and everybody laughed. Ooh, look at that, Thomas and Benita. See, she like, oh, but just like when I graduated early, and they were telling her, and I told her, don't tell them. She told him, oh, he graduated already. See, but some people know I graduated, but some people don't, because I let them think what they want to think. See, some people think I don't have a high school diploma, but that's what they think. But my wife know I got a high school diploma. And once this all stood out, see, she saw what she saw in high school. She started telling them, man, he ain't do nothing. He's suing them. And then that's when they had to get rid of her. See, because now they know that I got them. And she knows, so they got to keep us apart, because that gives them time for me to go crazy. But I have no shame. Why? I went to court and legally proved that, yes, I'm naked, right? But I'm clothed. But you clothed and mentally naked.